Well, we have good news coming out for Games Workshop, and there's a bit of a bump in the stock price. So I like the stochastic RSI, which shows that it's almost recovery. The stock price has been going down since last August. This is where I point out when he started making bad decisions from January onwards, when more 40k codex releases came out, when prices went down, has been trading sideways. So we're not out of the downtrend, but we're getting close to getting out of the downtrend. And if there's more good news and they keep making good decisions, hopefully will be July will be the time when we see ourselves getting out of the downtrend. Why do I care about this? Is because I've spent like €1,000 on models, and I want the company to do well, and so I have resale value in 10 years time. Some people, the games in the wargaming community, that they don't like this technical analysis stuff. I'm like, well, tough. I like it, so I'm doing it. So yeah, so they've made record level amount of profits this year, and they are giving out some of that profits in dividends to shareholders, and as well paying cash to their staff members. Now I don't know if that means every staff that's in the shop or just the core staff of the company. I imagine it's more to do with the core group of the company, and probably the staff in the shop are franchise. But this is all good news. I thought this financial information would come out earlier in the month, but this is good news. So they're making profits because they're making decisions that we like. People are buying their products. Uh, yeah, so as long with that, the conversation between Henry Cavill, Amazon, and Games Workshop about making a Warhammer TV series, probably going to be based on Space Marines. Looks like that is still going well. I know it was officially announced in December, but there was rumors that Henry Cavill wasn't happy. And it sounds like he's happier. Whatever it was he wasn't happy with last month, maybe that's been sorted. Like a lot of people did like the female custodian's idea and a rumor of like transgendered. This is a battle. People mostly don't like that stuff. Some people don't really care because it wouldn't affect me purchasing custodian's products anyway. So, but it was a bit weird. So maybe let's hope they're moving away from that kind of weirdness and kind of realizing that in the global economic scale, we're at the end of a bad economic time for lots of ordinary people, and yeah, we don't want the silliness anymore. We want grim dark. We want grim dark. We want seriousness. We want machismo, right? That is kind of what the culture kind of wants at the moment. Western culture is now shifting. So if I had if I hadn't looked at the good news today, I would have reported this as bad news. But if you look at the combat patrols, um, and the pricings, their prices have gone up, and the combat patrols are not as good or chunky as the combat patrols as 9th edition. So I would say, well, this is a bad thing. I feel discouraged from buying a combat patrol, but apparently people are still buying the combat patrols and the battle force boxes. They're still better than buying individual smaller boxes, just not as good as they were in the 9th edition. And I think Space Marine Combat Patrol has the smallest discount in terms of value you get from the box. I mean, I look at the Combat Patrol Gene Stealer Cult, and I still call them Sisters of Battle. I kind of would like the Sisters of Battle one. I think it's kind of cool. I think some players will say actually those units are not really great. But I think if I was just starting Sisters of Battle army, I think that would be a good start. And the Gene Stealer one, yeah, I don't know. It's kind of like a lot of vehicles, a lot of monsters. If I wanted to start Gene Steer Cult, I'd probably buy the Combat Patrol and the Battle Force, even though I know that the value has gone down. It's still better than buying individual boxes. I'd still say so. If you're going to get into Warhammer War Gaming, buying the big boxes is your best option, even though the value in them is going down. For me, and most people getting into it will go with the rules cool, and I think that is the best way of doing it long term. It's just that I prefer the rules, the new codex for Sisters of Battle, the Gene Stealer Cult. If I was going to say which army looks more fun to play, I would say Sisters of Battle. And I think online as well, most people agree with me. The Sisters of Battle Codex and new rule set looks actually fun in comparison to the other codexes that came out this year that generally had a very negative review. So I still going to say Sisters of Battle are going to save Games Workshop. Maybe Henry Cavill will change his mind. He'll go, what F it, we'll have a Sisters of Battle themed TV show. That'd be super awesome. And when it comes to Age of Sigmar, which I personally prefer, I am personally very excited about Skaven Tide. I'm going mad that I want to start my new Skaven army now and buy Skaven models, but that'd be stupid because if I bought Clan Rats, I'd have too many Clan Rats. And if I bought Plague Ones, I would have too many small units. So I have ordered some big models to paint me some big monsters before I get my units. So I'm personally excited about Skaven Tide. Do I think it will go well? I think if in general Games Workshop is doing well, that will boost the sales of Skaven Tide. I do not see too many people excited about this box. I think it is overpriced. I am still going to buy it because despite that it is overpriced, it is still a good value if you actually wanted a Skaven army. More people I am talking to are buying it for the Stormcast, and the Skaven part is not popular. That's okay with me. I'm happy with the choice that I've made. I've looked at all the faction focuses that came out for all the current armies. The Skaven army, for me, has the most fun rules. It has movement shenanigans, healing. You can have a monster army, you can have a shooting army, but it's largely a squishy horde army. And my main army is ogres, which is an elite smashy army and shooty army because I'm underguts. I'm in the middle of painting my second cannon. So for me, this new Skaven army suits me. Yeah. So I am personally happy with it. And I don't know if these gimmicks are winning people over. Like they're going to give these if you buy the box set, like I'm going to buy it from a normal supplier that isn't from Games Workshop, and so I'll maybe be getting this for free. If you buy it from a Warhammer shop, you'll get something like this. These metal pins and objective markers. Functionally speaking, it's better to get the bigger objective markers. They're 6 inches big, but I would just be happy to have them for fun. So I'm excited about Skaven Tide. It looks like Games Workshop is making better decisions. They're making profits. People are buying the products. Let's hope there's enough buzz and excitement to push through July and we will break the downward trend that started in August. Great crack.